Third down and 3. Rush. End zone. Receiver falls down. That's Brown. He's looking for a flag and won't get it. It's 4th down. He and Darnay Holmes got hooked up.
Accidental. Getting their feet tied up. I don't know. John Perry, I'll defer to you.
I think we got pass interference there. Wrapped around the waist, takes a step away for sure. Huh?
Third down and 13. Parsons coming off the edge. Jones steps through it. And able to get rid of it to a wide open Galladay, I believe. And it is. Kenny Galladay gets the catch. And Diggs is down. A flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty. Third down.
Well, let's take a look at it and see. There's Sterling Shepard, number 3. And wow. Well, I don't know. I'm going to let you weigh in on that, John. I think Shepard's trying to run a route.
Well, that is a killer call. Brings up third down and 23. Diggs looks like he's okay.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 6.
Here it is. Yeah. I mean, Myrick was tossing the ball back, obviously in the direction of the official, but Donovan Wilson was there and he knocked it away, and out came the flag. That's 15 yards. I mean, Donovan Wilson isn't, I'm sure, aware that the official's right there. And for all he knows, Myrick's tossing the ball back in his direction, so he knocks it away, and that gets a flag. He keeps, backpedals as he throws over the head of Noah Brown, and
he was held up trying to come off the ball. I mean, they're jamming him up right there. They're not letting him go.
In the backfield or as a receiver. They'll throw it to Ayuk inside, touchdown. Samuel leading the way. Ayuk comes inside of him. And Brandon Ayuk.
It was indeed offensive pass interference, Mike. It's illegal to block more than a yard downfield, and the receiver clearly does that. He engages the defender more than a yard before the ball is touched by the receiver. This should have been offensive pass interference.
Thielen at the bottom. 4th down and 8. Gotta have it. Incomplete. And Thielen thought there should have been a flag again, but there is none this time on Oruwariye, and it's a turnover on downs.
You can hear the crowd in Minneapolis. They don't like it. And again, I think you can make a case. I mean, look, the entire game, it's been just this.
Boy, he was animated.
There's no doubt that Amani Oruwariye impedes Thielen's ability to get back to the football.
There is no foul in the play for face mask.
So they were looking for a face mask. See if you can see here. Ooh, that's a face mask.
And you've got arguably the best deep ball thrower in the game.
Wilson got tangled up there, and
that might be a
down.
trip. Legs tangled or a trip. You decide. That looks like a trip. Jerry?
There is no foul for tripping. The contact was ruled incidental. It's third down.
And incidentally, it was a trip.
They'll bring in Terry McCauley for his opinion. First, the rule here, Terry.
He clearly lifts the leg, which is illegal, to obstruct an opponent, even the runner. I'm surprised they picked this up. This is tripping. It looks intentional to me to obstruct the runner.
That drive would have been extended with a 15-yard penalty, and instead they give up a sack, a little shot to the head. So not entirely the Broncos' fault here.
Lions bringing 4 over the middle. That is caught. They're going to try to do just that. They got to hurry. A race against the clock.
Oh, no, they're fumbling the football.
He's not going to be able to do it. Yep. They were trying to get the ball down. You see, that's what Kirk Cousins is saying, is give us a chance.
Well, I think Garrett Bradbury is just as much a part of fumbling it. It's like a wet bar of soap out there.
Kevin O'Connell frustrated.
Take a look here. You're going to see KJ Osborne hand the ball, or try to Bradbury. Look at Charles Harris, number 53. Kind of subtly knocks the football away. It was hard to tell from up here what exactly happened. That's why you saw Kevin O'Connell and Kirk Cousins arguing at the officials.
3rd down and 3. Carr looking for Hollins in the end zone, and it is broken up. It deflected off the defender.
Both Christian Fulton, Mac Hollins playing back, and you know what? Very savvy play by Christian Fulton. Only a 3rd-year player out of LSU, but he hid where he was holding Mac Hollins right there in the jersey, so he couldn't raise up over him and get that completion and that touchdown.
Holding. Offense, number 13.
See the holding call here.
Wow.
Seemed a little cheap there.
Holding. Defense, number 31.
And you get your hands on them, you think because your hands are inside. I mean, that's not a whole lot of a hold. Maybe it's when he slipped that call was thrown, but that's a negligible hold.
His lower half is as strong as anybody's. I mean, and he never. The other thing is, probably the most humble superstar in the NFL, and is just a grinder. And let's not forget about this offensive line. This is a veteran group.
Got a face mask there that.
Yep.
Wasn't called last season,
that's
too.
What the crowd saw.
Bailey with a good one. Duvernay. You buckle up anytime he's got his hands on it. Here comes Devin Duvernay. He squirts free. Devin Duvernay into Patriots territory. One of the best in the league. Flips the field around with a return of 45 yards.
One of the best in the business, Matthew Slater. You're directionally kicking it to him. Jake Bailey does a good job getting it that side. If you're going to have a big return, you got to block Matthew Slater. But I think that Matthew Slater feels that they may have done more than blocked him on that. He was not happy when he got to the sideline.
Holding. Offense number 77. That penalties decline. 4th down.
Oh, they picked up the other flag.
No.
There was a flag on the sideline over there where there was contact on Mahomes.
Mahomes is yelling at him right now.
There's the hold right there.
And that's the right call. But right here, Mahomes, they're holding his face mask. I could see them kind of rip it around. You see that, Jim? It was like...
Yep, that brings out Amendola.
The problem I have is, like, he held his face mask first.
They had both.
So I can't really complain.
Holding. Defense, number 47. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. An automatic 1st down for Miami.
It was holding instead of pass interference, so automatic 1st down. I don't know if I see a lot of holding on that one, Kevin. It was just...
You know, my brain is the biggest asset in my game at quarterback.
Play action. Slides in the pocket. Lofting for Parker. Broken up. Marcus Williams, who's had a fantastic first few games for the Ravens, flew over there and jarred it loose.
Really good job by Marcus Williams right here. Kind of a little bit of a double move. Is he there early? The crowd is not happy. I think it's good timing. I think he's kind of there when the ball arrives. Everybody here is not happy in Foxborough. A little bit early, yeah, I can see why they're getting a little frustrated.
Patriots bring pressure. Jackson off his back foot, lofting for the end zone. Mark Andrews, he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Andrews here going up against Devin McCourty. Lets him get by, goes over the top, chasing it from behind. Just great concentration by Mark Andrews at the point of the catch, because you can see now that one, there is quite a bit of contact before the ball arrives, but it has no effect on Mark Andrews completing that touchdown catch.
Wow. And the rookie, Breece Hall. Flacco steps up, loses the ball at the end of the play. Cam Sample got there. Flacco was in a throwing motion. Bengals believe they've got it as a fumble and a recovery.
You got the referee and the umpire talking about where did they actually blow him down for the sack?
2nd down.
And it shouldn't have been. He was on his way down. That ball's coming out of his hand.
There's no doubt Flacco had the intention of throwing it away, but it was as he was falling to the ground.
I would not have determined that as a forward pass. I believe they called him down for the sack.
And that's exactly what the call is.
I think Joe Flacco fortunate on that one. Let's see if he can capitalize on it here.
2nd and 10. Allen getting blocking here from Singletary. The sidearm delivery to the tight end Knox, who gets by one defender, Jones, and then waylaid as he was getting near midfield by Wilkins and others. And this will cramp anybody's style here when Wilkins comes at you and lays the sledgehammer.
Remember, it was a 4th and 10, so if it's a running into situation, then it's only 5 yards.
It's really close.
Let's ask Mike Pereira from L.A. Mike, what are you seeing on this play?
Well, I'm taking a look to see if he's actually thrown into the contact, which I think he is. So if you're thrown into the contact like that, then you're deemed not to have hit the kicker.
On the defense, it's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Yeah, really interesting point.
I don't agree with that, Kev, to me, again, because he's almost held into the kicker, and it was directly into him. So I think they've been better off not making that call.
Allowed them to march downfield here. Pass is incomplete. It's Metcalf, and the pressure coverage. Fans thought they get a call here.
Surprise.
Terrell did a nice job on him, it looked like.
Yeah, you're going to see A.J. Terrell in the coverage right here. Spin move back to the inside. May have got that hand there, hooked around a little bit early. He starts pulling on that right shoulder pad as well. Maybe some justified noise coming out of the crowd on that one.
Darren Waller down at the bottom. Carr steps up and then lobs one up. Diving attempt. No flags.
Nice plays today when all the attention is going to the other big name receivers, and he almost comes up with a spectacular play. Christian Fulton, he's been doing a good job. We called his name a few times. It's been
as he did in the last possession. Washington runs away from it, and this one popped back in. It's where the man is in the NFL, not the ball. And he did stay off the line and keep it alive, so it's at the 1.
So think about the play in basketball where you can jump out of bounds and push it back across the line. That's exactly what we're talking about. Did his feet leave? I assume that ball didn't hit that line.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Did his feet leave before and it didn't touch down? Everything looks good as long as that.
You see the long snapper in there.
Did the ball hit the line? That would be my question.
That was the first one, yep. Tabor Pepper, the long snapper, kind of tipped it back so Ross Dwelley could get there. Let's look here.
That is right. Ooh. Come on, Terry. That's why you get the big bucks, man.
I don't see it clear and obvious that it hit the line. It may have, but there's not a shot yet that tells me it has.
If it were a touchdown, the ball crossing the plane of the line would be enough, but not here.
Ruling on the field stands as called. It's 1st down at the half-yard line.
Chris, that's a great point because the tip of the ball broke the plane.
They have all those kind of rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Let's have it one way or the other here. But that's the reason. That's how they get these TV jobs.
For a touchdown,
because there's complications.
Chris, for a touchdown, it's in player possession, you know, and that's all it's got to do is break the plane. But here, it's a loose ball. It's got to touch something.
Mahomes buying time, flings it. Kelsey. Did he have it? They say he broke the plane before the fumble. They say he broke the plane, had the catch. Right here.
The previous play of a successful try is under further review.
Now, what? Tell me where the knee is down and where the ball is. Is it down yet? No.
Right there.
Shin.
Shin. Go back a little bit because I think he was just short. When the white touches the green right there, that is where I think you can see that he's.
That looks short right there.
Yes.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Successful try.
Okay.
Well, that would tell me that they ruled.
They had to stay with the call on the field.